Let's get
I'm
this
just going
going.
straight for the bottle on this one, buddy.
Straight from the bottle it is.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Shots from the Point, where we talk about the Canucks and take shots. Today we have a sad episode. I'm Dan.
And I'm Chris. And I'm not so much sad as pissed, or I don't even know what I feel, but I'm gonna drink it away, so fucking bottoms up, Dan.
Well, yeah, oh Captain, my Captain. It was a pleasure knowing you, Quinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, I think you and I both saw it coming, but wow, still a shock.
Yeah, I mean, even the last time we talked, right, I was going like, I didn't think they'd do it. But if he wanted to leave, then you have to. If he didn't want to
Yeah,
be
like I
here,
mean,
didn't want to resign, you have to fucking ditch him. I don't know if what we got. I mean, you lose the trade when you give up the guy of that caliber, but I
oh yeah, no, he's a generational talent to defenseman. Like you, whatever return we got, fans are never going to be satisfied with. And we can break down the trade here in a minute, but like I don't know, I think we got a decent haul in return. Like,
yeah, I mean, the first round pick, it's going to be a late pick. I think now with adding Hughes into the mix in
oh,
Minnesota's
oh,
huge.
dude, they went. Minnesota went from being like, I think the odds of them winning like the West, which obviously with Colorado there is like difficult to do, but their odds were something like 25-1. The addition of Hughes literally cut it in half.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
I saw
just
that.
one fucking player. Like
Well,
so
because
yeah, you're right.
none of the guys they gave up were regular roster players. Even Rossi hasn't been playing
I mean,
every game. He's been scratched a
Well,
bunch.
yeah, okay. He's not scratch. He's been fucking injured since November.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, no. So like Mark Rossi, like last season, he had a great season with Minnesota. Like, mind you, he was like a Kaprizov merchant, but Kaprizov was also injured quite a bit last year. And the kid put up 60 points. He's got two 20-goal seasons back to back here. He's a solid center. Like, I think I'm not mad about it. Like he's gonna be a good fit. I think he might develop some chemistry with Besser or something. Like we needed to fucking fix our center issue. We've only been talking about it for months. So it's like I think that was great, and I think the Canucks were pursuing him in the off season with different trade options. They're looking to maybe send Sherwood or whatever, right, to try and get Rossi over.
Yeah.
That obviously never happened. So I like him. He's good. He's just a small dude. He's not a big center by any means. Like he's skilled, but he's not big.
No.
And then
What is
and
he?
then like what's that?
5'9". Yeah. So he's Hughes size basically,
Pretty much, yeah. Like but he's talented. Like he's gonna be a good player for us. Like
and he's on a
I think
decent
he's gonna.
contract. So
Yep.
there's
Yeah.
that.
No, I think that was a pretty good piece in return. Um, the big one here that's going to be sort of the did we get fleeced or did we get a fair-ish return is that Zev Buum kid, right? He's 20-year-old defenseman, first season with Minnesota. I mean, they picked him in the first round. Um, he could be like I'm not going to call him a replacement for Hughes because obviously no one is going to replace Hughes. But the idea is that he's going to be he was the guy that was supposed to quarterback Minnesota's power play. He was kind of in and out of the roster this year, a couple of healthy scratches. They gave him some looks on the power play. He was sort of,
I mean, 14 points in 31 games for a 20-year-old defenseman is pretty good. We'll
oh
say
yeah, no,
that.
I'm not, no, I'm not. Yeah, like I think gonna, he has the potential to be that power play one quarterback we need. And I think he can, hold his own line eventually, right? Like he's young still. So yeah, I mean, like if he develops into a good player, Rossi ends up being a good, 2C fit. Um, Especially with Pedersen's injury troubles, over the last few years. Like those are both good acquisitions. You're right. That first round pick is going to be a low pick. I see Minnesota, they're going to finish like top 10, in the league for points. So it's, yeah, you're going to be getting a whatever, 20th overall pick at best.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think too. I think you're gonna be best case is a low 20, but I mean, Hughes. Look at what he did. The way his stats were, the way the team played when he was on the ice compared to off the ice. Putting him in a place like Minnesota, I'm genuinely curious to see how that's going to play out. Give him a little bit of time to learn to click into the system, but I mean, I think he's gonna. It overnight it changes the outlook of their team like big time. Are they better than Colorado? I don't know, but
Yeah, I don't
I,
necessarily know that they're going to be better than Colorado now. Like, I mean, obviously it's a huge boost to their defense. I mean, they already have Brock Faber, um, like Spurgeon's old balls, but he's a good stay-at-home defenseman. So they've got talent on the back end here, and I mean, shit, their goaltending's been playing absolutely lights out lately. So
yeah,
they're gonna be a tough team to play against, tough team to score against. Um, I was just out of curiosity, I was kind of like looking because it's funny. There's people that are sort of saying that Hughes might be just a rental piece here, which I don't think you fucking give up what Minnesota gave up, in the thoughts that you're only going to be keeping him for like a year and then flipping him next year.
no,
If Minnesota does kind of shitty for the rest of the year, they very well might do that, right? Like there's going to be a lot of potential buyers, but I guess just sorry, where I'm trying to go with this is comparing to obviously Mikko Rantanen had no there like he wasn't like right now Hughes we're basically we had him for a bargain deal right at whatever it was 7 point something million there
yeah,
annually. And Minnesota has him now for a year and a half at that rate, which is next to nothing, right?
for what he is,
Um
like it's yeah,
yeah, so
absolutely,
like but like just to see the return like Mikko Rantanen, um the Avalanche got Nietzsche's, which is obviously he's a incredible player, Drury, which whatever, and just the third. So like the the return that then I guess then he got flipped to Dallas from Carolina, which they got two first round picks and Stankoven, which whatever. So like sort of just trying to look at those two trades and both Hughes and Rantanen being like superstar players. I'd say we got the better return at least potentially.
potentially. It's all
Yeah,
potentially. I'm trying to look up this Liam Ogren kid, and I mean he's another Swede. It's kind of
yeah,
bigger,
we
right? Six
love
one,
love our Swedes. Yeah,
but I don't know, man. I mean, he looks like he did okay in the Swedish league, the under 20 league. His numbers aren't like crazy, you know. Um,
no, yeah, like his whatever 2021-22 season, he put up 58 points in 30 games, which is decent. But then once he got to the actual the Swedish Hockey League, he got 2 points in 25 games. And then 2023-24, 19 and 26. So yeah, it's like I don't know. I think he was just sort of it could have just been cap management at that point for Mini, right? To get rid of him, to try and clear up as much cap space if they intend to re-sign Hughes.
yeah, I mean he's on an entry level deal, so it's you know, I think that's what he's on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he probably would have cleared waivers if they had to. Like, I don't think anybody would have been sniping him, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
it's a weird one to me, um, but I mean maybe they've seen something in him. He's on his second year of his entry level. So I mean, they can put him down probably without waivers, right? I don't think you need waivers on an entry level contract.
yeah, I can't remember how that works there. It's like
So
after a certain amount of seasons or something, that's when you have to start clearing waivers. That's
He,
like basically why we offloaded Shilov's,
yeah.
before the start of the season there,
Well,
right? Because he would have.
he was past his entry level, right? He was on to another contract.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And I think it was a one-way contract. So yeah, it had to happen. Anyways, I'm not sure about this guy. I'm sure he's going to draw into the lineup. He'll probably be in the top six because we don't have anything. Um,
I don't necessarily know that. I think he's probably going to end up just playing some fourth line minutes. Like, daily faceoffs projected lineups here as of right now with Pedersen out are DeBrusque, Rossi, and Besser. And then our second line being Hogg, Camp, which, fuck, I don't even know why we bothered with that. That was just trying to stop the bleeding, I guess, before this Hughes trade came up, with Garland. And then Kane, O'Connor, and Sherwood, which, that's actually not a half bad third line. Um, yeah, and then they got Ogren with Sasson and Carlson there. So, yeah, I don't know, man. No, it's gonna be like, obviously there's gonna be more chips to fall before the end of the season here.
I
You
think
know,
I think so. I have to wonder if Demko's on the way out.
I mean, latest reports after just this trade, I saw an interview with him, and him saying he's like, the reason he re-signed with the Canucks is because he wants to be a Canuck. So like, I I don't have any indication that he's on his way out as well. Um, I think like really the only players that are kind of safe are like TD, because nobody wants that contract. Probably Besser, just because they're not going to get much in return for him. Um, and Hronik and Demko. Like, I think anybody else is real. I mean, anyone's on the trading block, but I think
Yeah, I think everyone's
if I
on
were
the
a bet,
block, but
yeah,
it's.
like
I don't think they're gonna make a move just to make a move. I think they're, you know,
they're going to make sure that they get a decent return for that guy, right? Like, unless it is, like we're not retooling anymore, so it's not like we're going to be just trying to like get rid of a guy to clear cap space to hopefully sign somebody else. Um, but I could see them trying to move DeBrusque. I haven't been like particularly impressed with him since he's been a Canuck.
yeah.
Um,
I don't think you get much for him, but you could move him
no,
just to clear some space. I do think Demko could go because he's too good. And if we're trying, if we're really going tank, and I kind of think we should,
yeah,
then you don't want Thatcher Demko in net. He's too good.
well, and as much as I love Demko, his just the guy, I just don't think he's going forward going to be able to play more than like 40 games a season,
Yeah.
like at most, right? And like, unless you already had like a half decent kind of goaltender where you could run a 1A, 1B, there's I mean, there are teams that are obviously hurting for goalies, and they would love to take a stab at him, but yeah, I just don't think his value is as high as it once was when he was healthy, obviously.
No, no, it's definitely not. But I don't know.
But
That's the one I kind of think. I don't know if you move on Marcus Patterson or not. I hope you keep Hronik. Um,
well, how long do we got Hronik signed for? He's got a few more years left on his contract, doesn't he?
yeah, I think so. I think he just started a new contract.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's a new age here. Obviously, it's even Rutherford announced that we are in a rebuild, which the Canucks have been very leery to use that word, and he said it, so
Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah.
happening.
Hronik's in year 2 of 8. So I mean, we got him locked up for a long time.
And I'd like to keep him. Like, he's gonna, especially if we do have a young defensive core. I mean, right now, daily faceoff shows like Marcus Pedersen slotting in beside Hronik, but it's like each of those guys play heavy minutes, and I think it would be smart to try and pair them up with a younger guy, like put a Pedersen with a Wheelander, put this new Bune kid with Hronik, for example. Maybe leaving Myers with junior PD there. Yeah,
Bang in line.
well, yeah, exactly right. Like we'll see how the lineup shape. Like I'm not too worried about our future defense. Like it seems like we got between Youngie, PD, this new Buman kid, and Wheelander. Like our defense has a bright future.
And I think the same for our goaltending too. And that's again why I'm kind of leaning towards Demko being expendable for what
Yep.
they're doing. You know, if they're really going for this. Um, and then yeah, I mean,
I mean, Demko's on a pretty friendly contract, isn't he? What is it, 7 million?
I think his contract goes up. I think he signed for next year is when his new contract kicks in.
Oh, eight and a half. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, 8.5 million average
next
starting
year
next year.
for
Yeah,
3 years.
yeah. Which, like, I mean, with the cap going up, isn't crazy, right? Like, I mean,
No, and when he's playing, he's worth every penny.
absolutely, yeah.
And to me, that's also, like I said, I think that's why you might want to move him, is just because I think he's too good for. He gives them too much of a chance to win. As fucked up as that sounds, right? But
Yep, yep. I mean, we've been doing a pretty good job at the ethical tank here. Like, fuck, the last few games that the Canucks have lost, like, they've outshot the shit out of their opponents. Like which typically happens, I guess, when you're losing and you're trying to win.
yeah,
But still, like I mean, like that Buffalo game, like we were the better team. Like I know it's Buffalo, like we really had every opportunity to win it, but we didn't. So it's like, like
yeah.
the the puck's just not. Yeah, we're not getting the bounces. We're not getting some of those lucky breaks. But yeah, like I kind of I agree. As much as everyone's gonna like, there's gonna be a lot of backlash to us trading our captain. I mean, just as there was when Linden left, right?
Yep.
Or when we got rid of Horvat.
Yep.
But it makes sense. Like it's
If
it's
you,
what we needed to do.
yeah, again, it seems he'd made it clear he didn't want to resign in Vancouver. He wasn't going to. He didn't want to stay in Vancouver. So at that point, you don't have a choice. You can't let the guy. You can't let that a guy that good walk. You have
No,
to.
and like
You
and
have
make
to
and
move
make
him
sure
for something.
that you maximize your return, right? Like I mean,
Yeah.
everyone thought, oh yeah, he's going to the Devils, he's going to the Devils, but like fucking who are we gonna get in return there? Like there's talks of like Nico Heischer, but it's like we don't need a 30-year-old fucking center.
No.
Right? Like going to be past his prime in a couple of years, right? Like Marco Rossi at 24 makes a ton of sense. That's great. A young defenseman makes a ton of sense. Getting that first round pick, even though it'll be a later round or later first round, whatever. Like the,
Yeah.
the return, the return was relatively fair.
I do agree with that. I think, and again, we'll see how it works out. That defenseman does. He seems to be the stud in the deal, right?
Yeah,
Um.
and I think honestly, I'm gonna hot take here. I'm gonna say Rossi's gonna exceed people's expectations.
Well, he's certainly going to get the ice time. Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah,
you
he's our
know,
first line center right now.
he's going to get all the ice time he could dream of. So
Well, like yesterday, he was already practicing power play one line one. Foot wouldn't comment whether he's going to be ready to play Sunday, but like he's basically slated to come into the lineup pretty quick here.
yeah, is he injured? Is that why he might not play? Is that what the concern is?
Yeah, he's been out. He's been out since like November 7th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like he's been out for more than half of the current season so far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the only other acquisition that I saw as a possibility, if Hughes is going to be going to Jersey, is Dawson Mercer, which I mean, I don't really think that he would have been any different, in terms of the caliber of player. So plus
Yeah.
I think he just re-signed last year. Pretty friendly contract, 4 mil a year. So wouldn't have been a big cap hit either for 3 years.
Who, Marco?
No, Mercer.
Oh,
No, I don't know what's Rossi's contract right now. You brought it up, didn't you?
Yeah, it wasn't much. It was like 5 million, I think,
Yeah, 5 million over the next 3 years, so a little more than Mercer there, but and that kicked off when
this year.
this year. Okay, yeah, so pretty affordable if he ends up being a pretty key piece for us.
5 mil for your first line center. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, once Petey's back, obviously, but
Yeah.
um,
So let's.
so
Who's the next captain?
that was fuck. You took the words out of my mouth, bud. That is the question now.
Yeah.
Who did the Canucks promote to captain here? I mean, really, the only three obvious choices I see just in terms of tenure are Besser, Pedersen, or Demko.
Well, it's not going to be Demko. I would say the third one is Myers.
You think so, eh?
He's been. I mean, yeah, he's been on the team a long time. You know, and I actually think maybe it's a hot take, but I think he might be the guy. To be perfectly honest with you, because I don't think Petey likes the media. He doesn't like the interviews and talking to the fucking media in
No,
Vancouver.
I don't think PD would be the right person for that role either.
No,
Um,
and
I mean that
Besser
are,
maybe, but I I don't know. I don't know if he's the right guy for that either. And then I think Myers does handle the media well, right? And he seems to be a guy that's really well liked in the locker room. And I've heard of being called kind of the glue
but the
guy
guy's
in there.
30, but the guy's fucking 35 and his contract expires at the end of next year.
Yeah,
Like, are you going to resign him for another 3 to 5 years just for him to run out his? It's kind of like a Radko Gudas in fucking Anaheim, right? Where he's like basically playing like bottom defensive minutes for them, but he's their captain, and yeah, like,
could be.
but yeah, I mean, I guess that's an option. Like, he is an like Myers is already an alternative captain, so that sort of makes sense. Like that, or they just run without a captain next year.
Yeah, and I mean, in the way it seems to me, even just from what I saw, that Braden Coots kid, they really only need a guy. He's probably gonna be the next one, right? So they only need a sort of a stopgap.
Yeah, is that what you're thinking? Eh? He's gonna be the next up and comer for us. I mean,
Sure looked like it this year. I mean, we'll see, right? Kid's 18 years old. He's got a little growing and maturing to do.
yeah, he's no fucking Sidney Crosby taking the captaincy, but
No. Or fucking Quinn Hughes, right? Because Hughes took it pretty young. Um,
yeah, it's true.
not, yeah. Sidney Crosby, he was, what, 18, 19? It was like, you drafted, hey, here's the, you lead, this is your team now.
Oh, and he obviously just took and ran. Like but he's yeah, fucking
He's Sidney fucking Crosby, right? Like, that's.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. I hope that they're tanking. I hope they're trying to go to win the draft. I don't think we
Well, I
win the
think I think
draft,
at this point
but
you have to. Like, what's the point in fucking coming like whatever a couple spots shy of the
it's
playoff?
it's the best thing we could do for the season, right? Like that would at this point trying to make the playoffs, you're not gonna.
No,
I mean, yes, okay, 8 points is all it is, quote unquote. But you have to pass so many teams. You have to be better. You have to be so much better than all of those teams from now to the rest of the season. And without Quinn Hughes, I just don't see them achieving that.
no, I agree with you there. Like the season's a wash, which is fine.
Yeah,
At least I'm glad that the organization is willing to admit that finally, versus try the whole fuck when they're saying, oh, we're gonna keep trying to stay competitive. It's like we're fucking dead last in the league. Like
we're not.
have
We're
you guys
not
not looked at the
competitive.
standings recently?
Yeah,
Like
we're not competitive.
no,
You have to be competitive to even try to stay competitive. You know what I mean? Like, um,
Y-
yeah, yeah. Clearly, it, it's crazy how things have gone from even 2 seasons ago, right? Making the playoffs and doing it, giving that run and really taking it to Edmonton. um, to now.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like last year faltering, just missing the playoffs and it's funny because like at the start of the season, I know you and I were like you're like, what, I'm feeling pretty fucking optimistic. Like, we got a great defensive core and it's like and it's funny, I had a bunch of talking points I wanted to bring up today. But obviously the news break here with Hughes leaving just sort of I went
Right.
all went out the window, but like one question I guess I have for you is do you think Foot is still around next year?
At this point, I don't see why not. Um,
Really?
yeah, I think Foot goes with the management. I think Foot. Well, I'm of two lines of thinking. I think it. I don't. I think it doesn't really matter in a way. Um, I think the fact that the team is working hard and out shooting, and playing hard. That's a that I put on the shoulders of Adam Foote, is that he's actually doing his job by getting the team prepared and getting him out there and hustling. It doesn't. There's no talent. There's no goal scorers. There's Brock Besser who can score, and nobody else. Right? There's no one else on that lineup. Even Jake DeBrusk, he's streaky, but he's
Yeah.
not like a consistent 30 goal scorer, 40 goal scorer, superstar like star. He's just not. They just don't have that talent to put the puck in the net. They can work hard all they want. They can cycle the puck. They can make passes. They can hit
Yeah,
bodies. They can
lots of
shoot the
shots
puck.
from the outside, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Easy shots
Well,
to stop. Lots of blocked shots. But you don't have guys that can, outside of Hughes and Pedersen, that can make moves and make things happen. And, you know, Nils Hoglander can kind of do that, but he's not. He's a middle six at best, I
nah,
think.
he's also
And
been, I mean, unlucky injuries, but still pretty injury
yeah,
prone. Like, I don't know. So the thing that I'm not too fond about Foot is the defensive structure that he's implemented on the team. Like, we went like as much as everyone was like, like
the man
boring
defense.
fucking
Yep,
hockey. What's that, sorry?
the man defense that he uses. Yeah, it's
Exactly, yeah. Like as much as like talking hockey was fucking boring, where it was zone coverage, but it's simpler for guys to do, right? Whereas like this is why we've lost a lot of games is because Foot wants that man on man coverage, right? Everybody's got a man, sure you're swapping and picking up guys as they're crossing over, but with a young defensive core, they're bound to make mistakes. And that's exactly what's happening. It's like we're playing well until we're not, basically. And then all it takes is a couple of little lapses like that, boom, easy chance goal. And like I don't want to go back to the talk at style hockey because it was kind of fucking boring and this is a little more entertaining to watch as a fan, but you might need to simplify it for maybe for the next year or two still like work your way up to what Foot's defensive structure wants to be. Like it definitely allows for a lot more, like rush chances if you do get the puck, right? Because your guys are positioned, on that blue line ready to break out. But like we just don't have the talent to implement that style of play, in my opinion. Like at
no,
least not yet.
I agree with you there. But again, I think if we're going to the bottom and we're starting out with a new team, basically, even next year's not. They're not going to be good, right? There's no way. There's no way they're going to be good next year. Um,
Yeah, unless like some fucking random fluke happens and we just start
y-
just the puck
yeah.
falls into the net by itself. Yeah.
I think if we're lucky and we hit our first round pick, or if we drop to the bottom, we really tank. We don't have to win, but say we finish last, we're gonna pick top three. That's pretty. We're gonna get a good player, and from what I hear, the draft is deep, so you're gonna get a good guy, but he's gonna be 2 3 years before he really steps be something in the league. Even the good ones like Connor Bedard, right? Like it's taken him now to really start to you know exert himself as a NHL player. Um, so they're not going to be good next year. So I don't know that it matters with Foot. And
I guess, but at the same time, like, if do you not want to start to build like a structure that you're players can work towards and develop upon. Like maybe I don't know, maybe this is a good structure, but from what I've seen, it isn't. And like
Yeah.
I feel like if you're already going to be making a bunch of changes, like I mean, fuck, like Foot didn't even have a full WHL season under his belt before Kelowna ran him out of the office there. It,
Well,
like
and there's something else now that I'm thinking about it too, right? There was all the talk that Quinn Hughes wanted Adam Foote. So if that was part of the decision making, well, Quinn's not here anymore, you know?
exactly,
And
exactly. So
I still think I'm still surprised, just like I said, as I think about this more, that Manny Malhotra isn't the coach of the Canucks after winning the the Calder Cup in Abbotsford last year. He's still coaching in Abbotsford, so
yeah,
they
and I
still
mean,
got him.
obviously the team. Yeah, the team's doing shit in Abbotsford, but that's because like all the best players are playing right now for the Canucks due to all their injuries. But
Yeah,
yeah, I personally say give him a chance. Like whether you bring him in this season or next, like I mean, I don't think there's any point to
there's no point to
dump
this
it
season.
now. No, but bring him in next season. Like I don't know, like it's sort of a what do you got to lose mentality. And like even if we know we're going to be shit for the next couple of years, but we like his style of coaching, and like he's from the sounds of it, like in Abbotsford, like he's very well liked, right?
Yep.
So I why not start building that repertoire earlier, I guess, right? Like why flounder underfoot next year again if you're still going to be shitty next year, like at least bring in the coach that you want to lead your team for a number of years after if Malhotra is that guy.
Yeah, I mean, you could be right, and I guess the reason I'd lean towards Malhotra is I don't know what other good coaches are out there. There's always the turnover in the summer too.
Oh, for
I'm sure
sure.
there'll be good coaches fired as the season goes on. They don't last in the league. Um,
No, if I mean like what's the average tenure? Like a fucking season and a half, 2 seasons for an NHL coach? Like there's
something like that. Yeah,
it's pretty cutthroat, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah. So yeah,
anyways,
maybe it's not there, but here, yeah. Let's have a shot. Cheers
I was
to
gonna say we've been ranting and raving for a little bit here, and we've forgotten to drink. So
it.
yeah, let's here's to a new future, and fuck, let's see how she goes.
Yep.
Ah, straight from the bottle, baby. It's Christmas.
That's it. Merry Christmas.
I guess next episode you and I'll get to chat in person, which will be nice.
Yeah, we'll try to do an in-person one. It'll,
Fuck yeah,
it'll be
do it.
maybe sound a little different, be a little different, but it'll be all right.
Yeah. Hopefully a little drunker.
Yeah, probably a lot drunker. Um, all right, man. Well,
So should we?
I don't know what else to really go on here. I'm kind of
No, no, it's all good. Let's just do a couple predictions. We got 2 games coming up. I mean, fuck it. The new face of the Canucks. How are they gonna do against the Devils tomorrow and the
jeez.
Rangers on Tuesday? Because then they don't play until Friday again, and ideally we'll be chatting on Friday, maybe during the game actually.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a watch along or something. Figure out how to stream something.
Yeah,
Um,
learn.
well, I mean, fuck it, man. And I'm now in the camp of like, I just want them to lose. you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um, I mean, I don't see him beating the Devils to be honest. So I'm gonna go with like a 4-1 Devils win, maybe 3-1. Demko's back in net.
I think Markstrom's in net tomorrow. He's gonna let in more than one goal. He's been
To
shit
who?
this year.
Who's gonna score?
I don't know. Fucking Lecker will slot back into the lineup and just like have his first hat trick or something. I don't know.
Maybe Hoglander will have a good game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go 3-1
Or
Devils.
okay, I'm gonna say we're gonna keep it a little closer just because we've been, like I said, we're doing the ethical tank here. We don't wanna appear as bad as we are here. Um, I'm gonna say Sherwood's gonna just play his fucking ass off just to try and bring home as much as we can in return for him when we trade him this season later. It's gonna be a 4-3 Devils win.
All right. And then they're off to New York. Big travel day from Jersey to Manhattan. And
Yeah, they got a day in between.
yeah. And they get to
Fuck,
play
schedule's
play
been tough
uh
this year.
play JT, the captain of the Rangers, right? What do you
Yeah,
think?
I'm gonna just because the Rangers have been so shit at home, and I think it's so funny. I'm gonna say we're gonna win that one. It's gonna be a 3-2 Canucks win.
All right. I'm uh I'm leaning towards the same actually. I think it'll be the same. I think the Canucks can beat the Rangers. Um so I think they will. 3-2. I'll go with that.
Yeah, yeah. They play fucking 5 games next week. They've got a busy schedule,
Jeez.
so that'll be first game to kick it off. Their 5-game losing streak. All
All
right,
right.
buddy. Well,
Yeah, we'll wrap it
guess
up
we'll
here. Um, anyone listening, thanks for listening. Love you all, and feel free to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. Tell us how pissed off you are about Quinn Hughes, or not pissed off. How happy you are. Maybe you're happy, or maybe you just want to see it all
or just
burn. I don't know. But yeah. Cheers, Dan.
cheers, buddy. Till next time.